अस्सलाम वालेकुम व्यूवर्स। आज के इस वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे करैक्टर ऑफ मार्लो एंड कुर्ट्स। करैक्टर ऑफ मार्लो एंड कुर्ट्स आर एज फॉलोअर्स। सबसे पहले मार्लो जर्नी स्टार्ट, ऊपर देख लें एक बार। मार्लो जर्नी स्टार्ट्स टूवर्ड कॉन्गो। अकाउंटेंट सेड वेयर ही विल वर्क फॉर अ स्टेशन रन बाय अ मैन नेम्ड कुर्ट्स ड्यू टू इलनेस ऑफ कुर्ट्स एंड shipwreck he came back. Whenever he saw everyone talks about ivory. So character देख ले मार्लो का। मार्लो is a complex character of Joseph Conrad Heart of Darkness novel shows whose journey into Africa serve as a metaphor for human nature and the darkness that exists within all of us. Marlo 32 years old sailor who has ये ना कश्ती वगैरह चलाता है, ठीक है, उसको कहते हैं सेलर जो कश्ती चलाता है। who has always lived at sea. This novel represent Marlo as बुद्धा। बुद्धा का मतलब होता है symbol of truth, ठीक है। because of his Congo experience made him wise. As a young man he likes blank places in map because he love adventure of his life. Snake like map shape attracts him a lot. So उसके बाद Marlo chief qualities are his curiosity and skepticism. Marlo who continues keeps seeking the truth from people, lies to Kurtz intended to save him from a broken heart and ultimately returns to home Europe. Despite being convinced by the company and Kurtz that society civilized, but it was lie and organization built by the mankind to serve their duties for power. Joseph said when I am speaking truth, Marlo I am speaking truth, ठीक है। जोसेफ ने कहा था ऐसे, when I am speaking truth, Marlo I am speaking truth. On the outer station he saw black people rain decaying machinery. Two women, one fat and one slim, knitting black wool. अंधेरा बुन रही थी, ठीक है, ब्लैक वूल। जब वो जाता है ना, देखता है वहाँ पे लोगों को, डिफरेंट किस्म के लोगों के, तो वो सारी सिचुएशन बता रहा है कि किस तरह से लोग वहाँ पे थे, किस तरह से अफ्रीकन्स वगैरह से काम करवाया जाता था। Marlo is philosophical, independent minded and generally skeptical of those around him. He is also a storyteller. Marlo, the protagonist, tells his own story from his own perspective. Thus, the reader experiences the story from Marlo's point of view. He is narrating the story of his voyage to the Congo. He discovered himself through his voyage and at last realized that European is the actual heart of darkness. As heart of darkness, Marlo becomes more aware of his surrounding and darkness as well. When he enters the company's headquarters, he was slightly worried by the doctor words and confused by the two women knitting black wool. When he arrives in the station, he was shocked by the waste and disapproval of life. At the end, Marlo coming back to Europe and convinced on lies on surface truth, he shared his whole story with Nelly, a crew to understand human heart of darkness. Marlo listened the conversation between the manager and his uncle. They talk about of the death of Kurtz because after that he couldn't take upper position. Marlo thinks now it's time to talk with Kurtz, who is ill and on his deathbed. Marlo managed to take him back to his bed. Kurtz last words, the horror. Marlo returns to Europe, met with her girlfriend. She said, what was the last word of Kurtz? Marlo lies that he said your name. Marlo ने उससे झूठ बोल दिया उसकी गर्लफ्रेंड से, ठीक है। कुर्ट्स इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट कैरेक्टर इन जोसेफ कॉनर्ड नोवेला हार्ट ऑफ डार्कनेस। और ये नावल नहीं था, ये नोवेला था। ही शोज द थीम ऑफ imperialism. He shows the theme of imperialism, moral corruption, and the darkness of or in human nature. At the beginning, Kurtz is introduced as a highly talented and ambitious ivory trader in Congo with the reputation for outstanding ability and personality. However, Marlo travels into the heart of Africa and closer to Kurtz. His image becomes more unclear. Kurtz's character shows the worst aspect of colonialism and its effect on both colonizer and colonized. Kurtz shows as a noble and idealistic figure. Kurtz becomes consumed by the power and isolation of the jungle. He become mad, insane. Kurtz drop into the evil. बहुत अच्छा होता था पहले शुरू में, लेकिन इसने जब चीज़ें देखना स्टार्ट की कि मुझे इस तरीके से मेरे पास पावर आ जाएगी, तो जो है एविल में डल गया, मतलब कि बुरे काम करके फिर उसने जो है अपनी तरक्की करना चाहिए. Kurtz still has an attractive everyone around him due to his personality. Marlo is both attracted and horrified by Kurtz. Kurtz's famous last word, the horror captured the crisis of faith, his experience when he faced the depth of his own evil and the brutality of the power. Kurtz's character shows shows as a powerful representation of the corrupting impact of power, the morality, ambiguity of imperialism, and the darkness that exists inside all people. Through Kurtz, Joseph Conrad shows that darkness remains in human nature. ठीक है, वो दिखाना चाहता है कि जो कि एक darkness होती है वो हर किसी के दिल में होती है और हर किसी के अंदर पाई जाती है. Heart of darkness comments on imperialism and racism. Kurtz represent British imperialism on colonialism. Like Marlow, Kurtz also wished to travel to Africa in search of adventure. Kurtz, a dangerous man, deceived the company humanistic goals in the Congo by returning more force. They worried the manager, who criticized Kurtz due to invalid method. Marlow argues that all Europeans played an important role in Kurtz's creation, as he sees the greed and lust observed in the Congo shows the company's action without hiding their intentions, because he wanted to remain an innocent image of Kurtz. So next देखें in the horror of solitude, Kurtz haunted me. Significance of the title अगर इसकी देखें is unveiled by British novelist Joseph Conrad. Heart of Darkness is based on Joseph Conrad's personal experience of sea voyage. Conrad is mainly concerned with the people heart that worked in the Congo. The title Heart of Darkness refer to the greediness of white people. ठीक है, ये जो टाइटल है वो वाइट पीपल्स की, अंग्रेज़ों की लालचपन को ज़ाहिर करता है. दे आर ब्लैक हार्टेड वाइट पीपल. कलर के तो वो वाइट थे लेकिन उनके हार्ट जो थे वो ब्लैक थे. द नेटिव अफ्रीकन पीपल in fear due to British Empire. The title also represents imperialism into Congo. The technique of imperialism in Africa were extremely popular at that time. This led to the Congo in darkness. Joseph Conrad's views about Africa at that time also shows in the title. He noticed that Africa had turned into the place of great sin. The Europeans were fighting for power and the natives were forced by slavery. Heart of Darkness has double meaning in its title, refer to the inferior of the Africa called Congo. Another hidden meaning is the title stands for the darkness that every person with his or her own mind and heart. Autobiographical elements in this Heart of Darkness. ठीक है. सो आई एम डन विद दिस वीडियो. अगर वीडियो को समझ नहीं आई कहीं से भी आप लोग मुझसे पूछ सकते हैं. मेरे पास इतना कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं रहा क्योंकि मुझे 1 साल हो गया इसको पढ़े को, तो जितने मैंने नोट्स पढ़े थे मैंने सोचा आपको सारे शेयर कर दूं. समझ के आ जाएं आप लोग, यूट्यूब की किसी भी वीडियो को देख के आ जाएं, फिर आप लोग ये नोट्स जो है वो प्रिपेयर कर लें, तो आप लोगों का तो फ्रेश कॉन्सेप्ट है ना, आपको उसी टाइम समझ आ जाएगी. इसका एक सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है, अगर आपको सारा नावल नहीं आता तो एक क्वेश्चन मैं आपको और डिस्कस करूँगी नेक्स्ट आने वाली अपकमिंग वीडियोज़ में. अगर आप उसको प्रिपेयर कर लेते तो आपको जो है अच्छे खासे नंबर आ सकते हैं. सो नेक्स्ट वीडियो तक मुझे दीजिए इजाज़त. सी यू सून. अल्लाह हाफिज़.